great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. The man in motion is Brown. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Right.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure will they try to stop the team that has won 5 games in a row?
It makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Tua in great field position. They don't want to scramble the third up.
Not at all, and you know what else he did? He make your defense better. He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Motion man is Schwartz. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Over the middle, complete. It's right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run.
Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it again with Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now
the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
They'll run with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first two throws. They're trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Throwing is Hurts.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Eagles. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that completed 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get free, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the arm way out there, but it'll be third down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. This first quarter. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. "35 yards that time on the punt, and the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns, led all quarterbacks last year on the ground. No one else had more than 8. And, of course, we all remember the 3-touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So called running plays or scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this is up and good. Making a 17-14 Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot to third down. It's incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. Motion man is Schwartz.
Tua on
fourth down. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On first down, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. They go play action with Hurts. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention in coverage. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggling to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. So the every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Motion man is Schwartz. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Short throw to Smith. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Tua.
hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both units doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, right. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Tua going to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. Incomplete. So another incompletion here. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one. That is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete.
But couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Sly on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jason Sanders.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
This is your game to win, offense. Tiger Hornet. I want to see point four. Hey, Silver. Get a touchdown, baby. Get a touchdown.
Looking to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
This is caught, and he'll be out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. A great read by the secondary. They come out to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Dolphins 45, Eagles 21. Jason Sanders to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Their own 39-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion left goes Smith.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! Touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. Loose inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Another sack in the Josh Sweat total. Even after he surprised many for the Pro Bowl season 2021, I'm still not sure how many people knew that much about him entering that campaign. They certainly do now, after he built upon that prior season with a career-high 11 sacks in 2022.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw hauled in by Washington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on 1st down.
It's right. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Tua sets up to pass it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Tua now on first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19.
A good pickup there of 22.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Deep ball for Goodwin.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And now they're in the hurry-up. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing is Hurts.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Anthony Schwartz.
40 yards.
And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Keep it up. Keep it up, fellas.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
They'll try and run for it.
Down the sideline he goes. Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 72 yards.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
That's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got an open man. It's Washington.
And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Dolphins.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Hurts to throw.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Keep it moving, offense. Keep it moving. Let's do it. We got this. Just take it, go. Let's go. Crowd, let me at it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we